Do a video today, people. Okay, let's see what we got on the old movie collection. Let's see. Alright, so we got Austin Powers. Now it's too grown up. Shrek. Why is it? It's all Mike Myers. Garfield. Maybe later. Perfect. Hey, it's me. Today I'm trying something different by doing a commentary, so I'm going over the best movie of all time. Now, some of you might be thinking that the best movie of all time is something like Rocky, Star Wars, or Toy Story. No, you are wrong. The best movie is Spider-Man 2. Yeah, that's right. A controversial opinion. What are you gonna do about it?
Gonna cry?
Why is this the best movie of all time, you might be asking? Don't question it, just accept it. Spider-Man 2's plot goes like this. A gang of criminals rob a New York City mob bank, murdering each other for a higher share until only Dr. Octavius remains, who escapes with the money. I'm now just realizing that this is the plot for The Dark Knight. But see, that's a great movie, and you thought it was Spider-Man 2, so that proves my point. The plot actually follows Peter Parker, played by legendary actor Tobey Maguire, of course, after the events of the first Spider-Man, and this time Peter's powers are acting up. But that's later. In the beginning, we find that after the death of his father, his best friend Harry has taken control of Osborn Industries, and is now investing in this dude with the robot arms called Otto Octavius, which is of course hilarious because of the number 8, and because spiders have 8 legs or something. I don't really care. Now, after an experiment with fusion goes wrong, this Otto guy gets stuck to his robot arms, and then now he can't control them, and he wants to make the experiment again, because despite being a genius, he's actually really stupid. All of this is also happening while Peter is dealing with his aunt going almost bankrupt, and Mary Jane marrying an astronaut or something. Again, I don't really care. And now he loses his powers because the movie has to do a movie, and yeah. In the end, he decides to give up being Spider-Man and goes back to try and sit with Mary Jane, saying that he can now buy her all the plastic surgery and animals she wants, but she ultimately rejects him because he was too simp. Now, remember that son of the company guy I was talking about before? Well, this is him now. Feel old yet? Now, he makes a deal with the Squid Guy to get Spider-Man because he thought he killed his daddy-o, but it was actually the daddy-o that did the splatio to himself. But at this point, he still does not know that Peter is the Spider Dude. Now we move on to the masterpiece of a scene that is the train fight. Now, Peter reawakens his power after Mary Jane actually notices his Twitch donations on stream and starts to fight Octo Expansion Pass guy. Now, in this scene, Peter saves the train, but ultimately sacrifices the victory and passes out and is out of the fight. Now, when Auto Repair Shop guy comes to claim his prize, the people of the train try to stop him, but then he tells them that Peter's in reality a simp. They of course back off, as they don't want to catch the disease. Now, Autobot takes Peter to Harry, the son of the dead guy. Don't worry, this comes back in the next movie. To claim his Gamer Girl bathwater to complete his project again, and Harry finds out that Spider-Man is his best friend, Peter Parker, and then Peter dips on him to go reclaim the bathwater so that it doesn't poison the Earth's water supply. Now, Peter sees the Twitch streamer that he likes there and has to defeat Doc Hot Pocket in an epic battle of good and bad. He ultimately wins when Mr. Octonaut sees that the bathwater will wipe out all of New York City, and they team up and he sacrifices his life to save the world. In the end, the Twitch streamer actually DMs Peter Parker that she might still be available, and everything ends epic for him in the end. Now you all know what scene I'm talking about here. This one movie scene has been analyzed so many times it is impossible to count. Now this scene is at the beginning of the movie and perfectly sums up why Peter Parker cannot maintain his status as Spider-Man at the same time. As we travel down life, we notice that things don't always play out as we want them to, and this is never more true for Peter Parker. He is the perfect embodiment of encapsulating the pain and struggle everyone faces each and every day. Look in his eyes. They're old yet young at the same time. They've seen more pain and suffering than any one person should see in a lifetime. Of course, here's the scene I'm talking about.
Pizza time.
Alright, it looks like I need to do a video today. Dog. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got Austin Powers. Now